Mrs. Stitches, you've come to see. This is my floss tube, year number 3. We have 2 birds. Oh, I like to stitch. I like to talk. We have 2 birds, Mr. Bond and Chicken Hawk. Mrs. Stitches, I'll tell a story or 2. My projects, they number more than a few. So grab a cup and sit back, and a whip or so. Sit back and enjoy the show. Hi, hi, hi. Wow, that was a bit of a chaos. Ooh, and the camera is set up way too far away. So just one moment. Hi, welcome. This is my channel, Mrs. Stitches. My name is Sheila, and this is Flosstube. I don't know. I'm gonna guess. Not really sure. I think last time was 45, so I'm gonna guess, and hopefully I'm right, that this is 46. We'll see. So I'm gonna do a little bit something different in October. So you are gonna get a floss tube each week, hopefully each Friday. The date today is October 6th, 2023. And what I am doing, this is a little bit crazy, but it's a little bit fun. And I just made this up on my own. It's slightly following, I think Athena Stitching Goddess, Athena. She does 13 Stitches of Halloween, and so does the Black Needle Society. They do 13 Stitches of Halloween. So taking from that, so I kitted up 13 projects, and then I joined this Halloween face group, and I was starting always on the odd day, and I thought, why don't I just carry this through the whole month, and I just make it Halloween odd day starts. So today's the 6th. I have started 3 things, and surprisingly, I have finished 2. Now I actually have 3 finished to show because I finished something before I started all this. So like I said, I'm going to do Flosstube updates hopefully every Friday. That's what I'm going to try and stick to. So let's get started. Welcome everybody. Hi, and happy October. Yay. Okay, so let's start with our first finish, which I finished at the end of September. So this is, you all know it. You've all seen it all the way through. Glendon Place Witch's Wheel. So I'll just bring it a little closer for you to see. It's all stitched in black and the rest is beads. So I did get a finish. I haven't fully finished, obviously, but I did get a finish. So here she is. Now, I don't know if I really know which way's up now because I went off before always how much was done, but I think actually this way's up based on my fabric, but I don't know. So there it is, Witch's Wheel. This was a lot of beading, and I did progressively get better at beading. Yeah, I kind of now have more of an idea on how to bead, because I found that when I was beading, as I put the bead in, it was really hard to tell. This is a 28 count where my next hole was, and so what I would do is instead of pulling the bead through, I would actually get my needle, so almost like a sewing method, into the next hole before that bead was pulled through, because sometimes it would obliterate the hole in between and I would end up going a little bit wrong. But there you go. I'll bring it a little bit closer to see. That is Witch's Wheel. It's not the prettiest witch's face, but those are all beads. Hopefully I've filled them all in, and that is my Witch's Wheel. That's a better color representation right there. Glendon Place. So that was fun. I finished that up. I think probably in the end of September, probably with a couple of days to spare. So I wanted to get ready. I was really excited about my odd October starts. And so I wanted to have that out of the way. So my first start in October, oh, where is it? Oh, where did I put it? Hold, please. Okay, it fell on the floor. So my first start was on October 1st, and quite a few people were doing stitching for Witchy, or starting something, or buying a pattern for Witchy Stitcher on October 1st. So I picked a pattern that I had in one of the Just Crotch Stitch magazines. I believe it was a Halloween edition, I think 2021. And so this was the pattern, and it's called Hello Kitty Surprise. I've missed 2 stitches. There's a black stitch that goes right about there and another one over there. Whether I put them in, we'll see. I don't know. But that was fun. I didn't have the all the call for, because they used 4 in the étoiles. I only had the black étoile. So the black étoile is on the outer edges mostly. You can't really see it, but it's on the outer edge. You can't see the shininess. What I did was I had satin floss in the orange and the yellow. So I did these 2 in the satin floss. You can't really tell. And hated stitching with it. I got it at a freebie table and I hated it. So after that, I switched just to the DMC colors. And that was good. And then I had some silver thread that I used in some of the étoile écru colors. So but that was just regular écru up there. But this is it. So this fabric I got as from what do you call it, like remnants type box. So I don't really remember the name or anything, but it's pretty cool. It worked out really well. So I'm super happy with that finish. So my plan is I'm starting on the odd day, and then I get the next day Tulsa stitch. I cheated a little and I actually started the September 30th, the night of, because I was just so excited. But I stitched all day on the 1st of October and the 2nd, and still didn't have it done. And so then I started my October 3rd one, and I actually finished that in the same day. And then I picked this up the evening of October 3rd, and October 4th I finished it up. So there you go. Hello Kitty Surprise by Stitchy Witcher. You can get that on her Etsy site if you don't have the magazine. So the next one I did was a design by a friend of mine that I met at Stitch North. Her name on Gumroad is Sterling Stitchers, and I'll put a link in the description box below. And this is her design. It was a quick stitch. It's got more than one color. I think it has 4 colors. Quoth the Raven by Sterling Stitches. And I mean, obviously it's mostly black, but there is 2 different colors in the wings there, and the eye. One stitch is another color. And so that was, yeah, Quoth the Raven. I got more of her patterns that you'll see later in the month, but this is, I liked it. It was a quick stitch, good stitch. I love her lettering. I think it's really cool, and I enjoyed stitching the Raven. It was a very, very fun stitch. This fabric is a small piece of some that I picked up at Stitch North that is by Brennan Needle. I can't remember what it's called. Something like Hello Sunshine or something. It's very bright and happy. Yeah, and this was, I think, only 800 stitches, 817 or something like that. So I got this done in one day, and with so few colors, and it's Ada, I was able to whiz through it pretty fast. So that's how I got those 2 done at the start of the month. So then on the 5th, I started one that I have had for a long time. I don't know if I need a thing behind this. This is Hello by Liz Matthews, Sleepy Hollow. And so right now I have a little wee mistake, so I'm going to try to work to figure out my mistake. But I have a line there, and it's supposed to be the same as that line, but they're actually 1 stitch off. So I'm going to now work down here I think my border is 1 stitch off. So I didn't go too far at least. So that'll be easy. Pull out and bring it back a stitch and then carry on, because I've counted lots here and I think that is right. So I'll just, like I said, work it down on the side here and I'll figure out if that's correct. So I got all day today to start stitch on it, and then I have another new one tomorrow. So that's fun. We're also going traveling tomorrow. So the new one is a small. I possibly could get it done in one day. With traveling, who knows? I don't know if it'll stitch well in the car. It should. It's an Ada and it's got few colors again. So fingers crossed. And then if I get it done in one day, then I'll have another day on this one. So I'll kind of pick this one up until it's done. This one's 9,000 stitches, and the first day I got, I think, around 1,100 stitches done. We'll see what I get done today. So it theoretically take about 9 days to get her done. So we'll see how many days she's getting to-ish. So that's it. Oh. I also got a little tiny bit of haul. And I think I'll start showing you some Halloween stuff too. So, another previous finish. Speaking of Halloween, so obviously this one's going to stay up all this month. But that's my Black Cat Broom Company, which is out of the Teresa Kogut Hello Halloween book. Okay, haul. So this was bought at, I'm going to go through this pretty fast. It's a big bag of stuff that I got off Facebook Marketplace. This is my first purchase Facebook Marketplace. So I got this for $30. So I'll go through this pretty fast. There is in here, oops, sorry, I jiggled you. Kits that some have been started, some haven't. They're quite small kits. Some fabric, it's all 14 count except a little bit of 18. Some floss, some hoops, some needles. That's about it. A little bit of everything. Obviously somebody who was started the craft and decided they didn't like it. So we got 2 big hoops. Put those over here. I'll put everything down there. We got, like I said, a bunch of 14. Oh, this is an 18 count Ada, but she actually already cut a piece out, so it's not a full box. This I'm happy with. Oh, she said for koi pattern. Okay. So it's a 14 count, but it's a blue one. So I don't actually see very many of the colored. This is an oatmeal. I believe this is, not sure what count it is. It's lost its thing, but some extra of that. Let's see. Oh, I forgot there's magazines. So this one, card shop. There's actually some cute cards in here. So that was kind of there. I flipped through it and I actually found some I liked. Bookmark greetings. There's probably only 1 or 2 bookmarks. So I might do that a giveaway after I pick out which I want. This one we actually got, someone gave us this one already stitched. But this is what's here, and you can actually break up the pattern, and it's called the 4 Seasons. So that's kind of nice. I don't like it as a whole in the shape, but I like some of the smalls, like doing those little bugs there, or the eggs. I like the eggs. So there's lots of little pieces that I might just break it up and do it as little pieces. So that's cool. And this was a nice find. It's a Teresa Wensler. And it's called Topiary Trees, and you can do it as a bell pull, which I probably would, or an Afghan, but I'd probably do it as a bell pull. So there you go. That's kind of nice. I like that. And then this one I don't like as much. So again, it's a very old Stony Creek, and it's just not my style at all. But so yeah, I probably will give this one away. Okay. And then what else do we got? We got another chunk of 14 count Ada, I believe. Actually doesn't say what it is, but I'm pretty sure. Oh yeah, 40 count plain white. So I might start trying to do some dyeing with these plain white ones. And then there's a whole bunch. Let's see, where'd they all go? Here they are, some of them. We'll probably get to some more. Okay. So 14 count. This is more of a yellow. 14 count white, 14 count white. These are all 14 count, 14 count, 14 count, 14 count, 14 count. They are 12 by 12s, good for smalls. And then this is kind of cool. I probably wouldn't have bought it, but it's kind of cool. So this is a towel where you can stitch right along there. So I like that. So I believe it's probably 14 count. 14 count. So that's good. I'm going to do that for sure. I'll have to find a pattern that fits that. Maybe I use the Marjorie bowl and some parts of that. That's a great idea. And then this one's also really cool. I'm super happy with this. It's a little bookmark. And so I actually do have some bookmark patterns from KB Studios. And I'm not sure if Studio Designs or Studios. So I'm going to definitely do one of her, if it fits, on here. So that's great. I was super happy about that. Okay, then we have some kits. So there's this kit here, which I've never seen before. It's open but not started. Everything's there. Even all the flosses are all still mixed up, not separated yet. And this one here, I'm going to just take it out so you can see. It's in a nice bag. It's like kind of funky. I thought this was funky. So this is the design. It is called Asian Scene. But cool. I like it. I always like kind of the Buddha things. It's on a stiff Aida. It has been started. But look at the fabric. It's dyed just right in the middle of where you're stitching. So that's kind of interesting. I thought that was quite neat. So yes, she started it. So that's fine. And it looks like don't know if there was tape on here or not. But anyway, so I still have that kit. Now her stitches aren't the best, so I may or may not pull the stitches out. This one here, this is what the actual picture is, and then they've just done close-ups. But isn't that kind of cute? I normally wouldn't have bought it. These are dark fabrics. I'm surprised that a beginner would pick the dark fabrics, but they have not started it, so that's good. And this one here was started. I'm carrying on. It's a design. This is where I get a little annoyed because I think these are sort of set for beginners, almost like for kids. So here is the what it'll look like when it's done. I think it's done by DMC, but what they've done, it's sort of a semi-stamped. It's colored, like sort of stamped. It's kind of strange, like sort of like a color in the lines. And it's really, really hard to tell what colors you're supposed to use. So anyway, so that's what she's done. Some of these colors are gone, like she's done all the blues. So anyways, it's a bit of a challenge. That might be my travel stitching. Once I sort out the threads, I gotta sort them out. So I was a little confused on that. They're very close and similar in color. This one is mostly done. It's a card, which is kind of neat. So there's the packaging. And all that seems to be left is this metallic, a metallic thread. And so, oh, but there's more to be done. There's all the border around the outside. So that's what she had started. And like I said, it's actually a card. So it goes in the whole card thing. So like that. So that's mostly done, but it still has more to do. There's still the border. And then this one, I don't know if I do. It's a card and it's a little cat, but I didn't even notice that one. That's the first time I think I've taken everything out. And then, oh, one more is actually in the car. I left it as a travel stitch. So, and what's this? This is a little guide. Oh, this is from DMC. Has no patterns. And so I actually didn't notice that before. I actually like some of those. So that's kind of cute. They're very small patterns. A couple of bobbins. It's fine. Not sure if this goes with one of her patterns already. I'll have to double check on that. And then, like I said, just a box with some floss. But the nice thing about this that I didn't notice, I mean, it was on the website, is I got some Krynic. Yeah, I got some Krynic. So that is awesome. Very happy with that. And yeah, some mix, there's some anchors and some DMCs. And then a whole bunch of needles, which I've never seen before, Singer tapestry needles. They're in all sorts of different sizes, from 18 to 22. So nice. Don't 18, that's huge, but they're all, those are a bit bigger. Okay, so there you go. So that was my haul for $30. I thought that was actually quite a good deal. It ended up costing us a bit of time. It was funny because we actually went on a drive the day before when we went to another orienteering, because we're going to orienteering every week so far. And we had done one, which was New Minas Basin area. And then after that, we went for a drive through back roads, which was taking a really long way home. And we ended up actually driving right through the town where this woman was at. And so saw the ad the next day. So we ended up we were in a different area, and we actually had to make a special trip. So it added about an hour and a half to our drive the second day. But can't remember what we were out for. Well, we were out for our anniversary. So that was nice. We went out for breakfast. That was very fun. So that is my stitching, my haul, and my plan. So by the time you see me next time, I will have had, let's see, I will have had probably 4 more new starts. So that is exciting. You'll just have to wait and see what they are. I got a tiny bit of footage at the end here from our travels last weekend. We went past some Halloween, somebody's yard decorated. This is right when we were getting the stash here, the $30 Facebook find. If you are scared of clowns, you may not want to watch the next little bit. And then I took a tiny picture or film of just when we were on our travels the day before on one of these back roads. I don't know what else I have. I think that's about it for now, because this will be plenty long enough. I was hoping this would just be a short video. My coffee's probably cold now. Yeah, it's kind of cold. This is a Starbucks mug that we got. They're really cool. We had a New York one. I gave my mom my New York because hers broke. And this is Seattle. And I actually grew up a bit in Seattle. I was born in Toronto. But we moved to Seattle when I was 5. Cold. So I grew up in Seattle from about kindergarten to halfway through the year of grade 6. And then we moved to Qualicum Beach. And I grew up to Qualicum Beach till I graduated, and then kind of moved around, mostly in BC after that. So, yeah, I lived briefly in the States, in Seattle, but Seattle's so close to Canada, it's really Canadian-like, but I did grow up a little bit in Seattle. I'm still a Canadian citizen, never became an American citizen, just a kid. So yeah, that's it was, I'm glad we left when we did, just because I'm really a country girl. And the big city, I think I don't know, I really prefer being in a small town, and I'm very happy. I'm always happier in the country. I don't like the city. It's fun to visit. I usually spend a lot whenever we visit big cities. I just don't feel safe. I feel much more safe out in the country. Give me the crickets, give me the nature, give me fresh air, give me little traffic, give me the trees and the grasses and not the pavement. So that's it for me. Oh, I think I'm going to do a giveaway. So let me go grab my giveaway. Okay. So my giveaway is going to be this. I got it in the Black Needle Society box, and I'm not going to stitch it. I like Autumn Lane. I just don't like this one particularly. So this is by Autumn Lane Stitchery. and it is the Beauty and the Beast. Not quite the Beauty and the Beast that most people know. It is 140 by 195 stitches. It has, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 different colors, and it does call for beads, some Mill Hill beads, and that's about it. So if you would like this pattern brand new, I actually don't think I've even opened it. I don't think it's even opened. Use the word beast, and I will keep this open right until I film on 27th. My last one in October will be 27th, I believe. So I will keep advertising this each and every Flosstube of this month, just so you remember. So beast. That's it. So take care and happy stitching. Happy month of Halloween, spooky month. And I shall see you in 1 week. Bye. Are on the Bay of Fundy. We are somewhere, not really sure. We're in the fog, but we are on the Bay of Fundy called Morden and at French Cross. I'll show you the French Cross. It's right here. See? French Cross. And cool little creek with oops, sorry, that was rather fast. Cool little creek with little waterfalls. Isn't that pretty? We just drove by this. It looks like a crazy Halloween with clowns. Free hugs. And there's some Halloween up there. Wow, that's fun. There's a clown in a box. I don't know if you can see that down there. Creepy Halloween. Enter if you dare. 5 cents. That's great.